Welcome to Week 17 Thursday Night Football, where the Jets go into Cleveland to take on the Browns. This was my slip from Sunday if you followed it. We hit green check marks in a lot of places, but Brock Purdy really just dumped the bed here, and likely he finished with 3. But we overall had a good day yesterday. Hey, if you're new to this channel, please like the video down below, subscribe if you aren't already, and then hit the notification bell to get updates because props do change. And I also make bonus picks. I won 75 here, 205 here, and then another 80 something dollars on some college football earlier today. And if you want to find more picks like that, just check the link in the description below. What's up, everybody? We have the last Thursday night football matchup in week 17 of the NFL season between the Jets, and they are going to Cleveland to take on the Browns. The current spread right now is Cleveland -7. Over-under is 36.5 points, and that's kind of low. I'm going to tell you why. Cleveland is the heavy favorite, obviously. They are 5-0 on the spread as home favorites. The Jets are falling over their feet into the end of the season here. No Aaron Rodgers coming back. That low over-under is because there is rain projected in the forecast. So Thursday the 28th, it's going to be a chilly 47 degrees. Showers rolling on in, so that is something to monitor if you are looking to bet the over and under. I have a 3-leg prize pick parlay for you. First one here, I'm trying to get this video out as soon as possible so we can get this Amari Cooper stat. He has been quoted himself by saying he is unguardable, and I can totally agree with that. If we look at Amari Cooper's last handful of games, he's on full beast mode here. 265, 109. He's going to hit this number. He is wide receiver 1, and as they move into the playoffs, if they get in there, which I think they will, Joe Flacco's found his man there. I have 2 other picks for you. I'm looking at the other receiver here. I am looking at Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is the only, aside from Breece Hall, this is the only offensive player worth caring about or doing anything. Some might say Conklin, the tight end. No, I'm going with Garrett Wilson. They're going to be trailing from behind in this game. They're going to be dumping it off to Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, if we kind of look at his last handful of games here on ESPN.com versus Washington, they had like a big old lead. It was 20-0. And Washington decided Jacoby Brissett said, hey, I want to come back. But they still ended up winning. But look at that, 15 targets. Miami, this was a weird game. But look at this, 14 targets, 7, 10, and the yards are there to support it. Garrett Wilson has played the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. This was an away game last year, earlier in the season. My man was eaten. 14 targets, 8 catches, 102 yards. So I feel really confident with Garrett Wilson. He was on my fantasy team this year too. He was hit and miss. He was a little hot and cold for me, but I'm going to ride with him here on the last Thursday night football game of the year. I have one more pick for you. We're going with Joe Moneyman Flacco. Pretty boy Flacco for freaking 226.5 yards here. He's been averaging 328 yards in his last 4 games since he's been the starter. Joe Flacco, this guy's a man on a mission. Man, look at the attempts here. Last week, I made a 6-man parlay. It almost hit in back-to-back weeks, and I always took his attempts. So if that line becomes available, passing attempts for Joe Flacco, I would look at it. And let me tell you why. Because if we look at this article that I found here, Flacco's going to face his former team. The Jets are second in pass defense, but an issue will be considering the offensive line for the Browns. It affects the running game, and they average just 55 rushing yards on the ground. So they're going to be forced to throw. And Joe Flacco's just the man to do it. He's a trusted veteran. It's a home game, favored by 7. Give me Joe, Moneyman Flacco, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, this 3-piece chicken tender combo meal. Here it is, $25 to win 125. I don't do flex plays. I only do power plays. There aren't as many props this evening. I'm recording this on Tuesday night, or else I would find more. I wish you guys would follow this. I feel really, really good about this. And thank you once again for watching. And for the last Thursday night football game, I'm going to be sad, but it's been a lot of fun. Thanks again.